because I haven't met Drake before. So like this is like the first time we're getting together, and we're live now.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Loa'a with the home team, Scrappy podcast. It's episode 5, guys.
Episode 5. Dude, this is such an epic cast right now.
It is. We got my best friend right over here, Drizzy.
How's it going, everybody?
Drizzy Drake.
Yeah. Dude, my dream is coming true, guys. I'm super grateful to have you guys. I've been looking forward to it all week. And yeah, I'm excited. We all got the memo, black. We're all wearing black.
I know, we didn't even talk about it.
Gooned out.
I'm stoked that Tehani's here, too.
Hi.
Oh, I mean, Auntie Honey.
Yeah, gosh, chill out. I just told you that like 3 seconds ago.
I know, my bad. My bad.
Hey, it's Auntie Honey.
Yes. So let me pull up.
That feels so weird for me, though, because I never call you that.
I don't care.
Dude, didn't you say the other day you don't like being called Auntie? Somebody called you Auntie?
I said, if you're like over the age of like 18, like don't call me Auntie.
I'm 27.
Like as a kid though, like kids.
Well, how old are you, by the way?
I am 22.
All right. Well, you're
You're gonna eat me up in the comments about that.
How can I bring it up on my phone so I can just have like a feedback? Just go to channel.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, if you watch the live.
The live over there.
So Tehani and I are buddies in our personal development class. So we literally, I mean, Auntie. Dude, I'm just gonna call you Tehani.
Whatever, Evan. Whatever, fine.
Dude, we have
just
buddy
continue
calls.
the freaking call.
What?
Go.
We have buddy calls every morning, and I told Tehani that I feel like she's like a God-given podcaster because you are very good at talking, and like you always crack me up in the morning. So.
Yeah, because you know what? Who the fuck gets up at 6:45 to talk to the same person every fucking day?
Dude, it is a little weird.
It's a little weird, like, honestly. However, like, you know, the first, like, 2 minutes are like, I hear him, he's like, good morning. And I'm like, good morning. And then he's like, hey. I'm like, oh, hell no. Wake the fuck up.
You gotta match the energy. She's coming like that.
Yes. I gotta
It's
come
hard,
in
it's
hot
tough.
in the morning.
It's tough, dude. Look at how much energy she has. Like, how am I supposed to match that?
She kept on asking
You
me if there's
definitely do.
anything in these drinks. I'm like, no, this is just a mood drink.
Exactly.
I vibe with the branding, so that's what got me. Plus, it's called recess, right? In elementary, that's what I looked for. I didn't care about the schoolwork.
The sparkling water?
Sparkling water, yeah. It has magnesium and adaptogens infused sparkling water. Stay healthy, peeps.
It low-key kind of tastes like kombucha.
Kombucha.
Like there's a
maybe
little-
the
like
black
a little
cherry
bite
one.
to it.
There's a
This
slight
one
hint of
tastes
kombucha.
like. What does this one taste like, Drake?
Pretty much a strawberry.
Strawberry. Just
Soda
light.
water.
Cool, guys. Let's get right into it. So let's just try to follow this outline and see how it goes. I've watched the Joe Rogan Experience, the PBD podcast, Theo Vaughn, a couple other ones, and I vibe with it the most with PBD because he has an outline. I like to follow an outline and have a agenda just to stay on track. So the thought of the week: there is no passion to be found playing small in settling for a life that is less than the one you're capable of living, by Nelson Mandela. What do you guys think about that?
That sounds freaking relevant because I told Tehani that like a lot, like in our calls. Yeah, no, I mean, why would you play small when you can play big? It's just a choice.
It is very true. It's very true. I think that, you know, sometimes we get really like comfortable thinking like, okay, like I want to be just have a good job. And then you get a good job and it's like, okay, this is okay. And then like a lot of times on our buddy calls, you're really like,
what's
okay.
a good job like to you? What's a good job?
Well, let's just say like working where you financially have like some change to play on the weekend.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's okay.
Like how much though? What, 6,000?
Get out of my pockets, okay?
6,000 a month, just so people can see if they can put themselves.
You're missing the no. That's not the detail we're going with right now.
Cool.
So like it's like you're so comfortable with like, okay, everything is fine, like I have just enough money to do whatever I want to do. I'm just using this as an example, right? And Evan's irritating ass is always like, well, what about this thing you said you wanted to do? I'm like, oh yeah, like whenever. He's like, why don't you just quit your job and do it? You know how many times he told me to quit my job?
She said she's gonna quit her job.
I am. I get one step closer literally every single day.
Do you have like goals, like, and are you
I'm
planning
just
your
kidding.
exit?
She didn't even say that I'm gaslighting her right now.
You did though. And I was like, should I? I'm so like sometimes like when I get like influence, I'm like, ooh yeah, like you're right. And like yeah. So anyway, back to what we were saying. Like, you know, you get comfortable thinking like everything is cool, right? Like it's comfortable. And then, you know, you want people around you to actually push you to think a lot larger, right? So like, you know, I have a business that I'm building, and like now I know that there's like other things that I can do, like to branch it out, and the picture gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Shout out Hooked by Honey.
Come to me for all your crochet needs.
Okay, so did we answer that question?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like for me, so like actually, there's a book called The Magic of Thinking Big.
Okay.
You heard of it? So for me, it's always been like I've always thought big. Like from the beginning, I think I'm very blessed because my parents were big business people. You know, my dad made over $30 million selling yo-yos. My mom like kind of supported him in that. So like I never thought from the perspective of like, hey, I'm just gonna get a normal job and like do this the normal way. Like it was always like, how can I create something that's gonna be scalable over long term? So like with a normal job, the only scalability aspect is like maybe getting promoted, getting a raise here or there, though it's never like an exponential potential for growth. So that's why from the very beginning, I thought, how am I going to start a business that can create that? And then that's what, you know, started my YouTube channel. That's how I got like to 1.8 million subscribers. And that's how I started my business, because I know that like as I go viral, it's not just going to be like a, you know, 5x increase in my pay. It could be a 10x or 100x, and just everything and influence and everything. So that's the thing that I've been telling Tehani about is like scalability. Like at a job, it's not scalable. You know, you're only like you can work more hours maybe, though it's always going to be like trading time for money. So if you create like a podcast, or if you start a YouTube channel, or you start your own business, something like that, there's potential for it to like exponentially grow to the point where, you know, you'll have residual income, and then you don't have to worry about working anymore, and you love it. I think that's the biggest part.
Yeah.
You know, you just love it. So it's like, dude, this is lit. Like I like it doesn't even feel like work.
Yeah.
You know?
I literally made a video today off of the call that we did this morning. Like, and he was just like,
Was that the one with you in the car?
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's just like, just do what you want to do today. And I'm like, you're right. I should. Yeah, like just do what you want to do. Like your outcome of when you're doing something that you actually love, like the result is just so much more better. You know? Yeah.
It takes a lot of faith though, because you're like, oh, I have all these bills to pay. I don't know how it's gonna work out at the end of the month. I mean, I'm going through that now, because I decided I wanted to do something bigger. Instead of do yo-yo, I want to do music. So I had to take this leap of faith where I haven't posted for like 6 months on my YouTube channel, because I know that that's taking energy from what I want to get to. And honestly, like my channel's been dying, my business has been dying, and it's scary. Though I know to get to the place where I need to be, I need to take that leap, right? So like it's kind of interesting that if you don't have faith, let's say I don't have faith, then I stay focused on chasing the bag with my YouTube channel with the yo-yo, then I don't actually have the energy to put into the music. So that's the same thing with you, right?
Yeah.
Like if you really want to be successful as a podcaster, you're going to have to take all those hours that you're spending at your job, and you're going to have to put it all into the podcast. So like you just have to have faith that you can do it. And like there's no other option other than to kind of like burn your ships and just go for it, you know?
Fuck it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Drake, you got any thoughts on
Jersey.
I mean, it boils down to another quote that I always think of is either go big or go home. I mean, that's what I think about it pretty much.
that? For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. You know, that's the whole point of the Scrappy podcast. You know, pull things together that you have and make the best of it, and then build it. So you got to take the leap of faith. So, yeah, guys, we're capable of living a life bigger than what we're already doing. So join us every Friday night, 7:30, and then check out what we're doing. And then we got the Kahua Olelo o Kapule. Olelo Hawaii. I just gonna throw on you guys.
Excuse me, I have a question for us English-speaking people. What exactly did you just say?
Okay, Kahua Olelo o Kapule means the word of the week. So Kahua Olelo is the word, and then o Kapule of the week. Kapule is the week. So like since you started it last weekend, what's the word of the week?
Zesty.
Why is it zesty?
Drake, how do you feel about this, Drake?
Oh, I can work with that.
All
That's how I like my
See?
dressing.
Drake
Zesty. So like, let's
Evan,
start.
Evan, what kind of dressing you use?
Zesty Italian.
Yeah, zesty Italian. Apparently.
Zesty
I have a
Italian.
question. I have a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
So, what is a song that's like a zesty song that you like? Like you just it's one of those songs where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. This is my shit. I don't care if I'm not a Swiftie. Like,
and I twinkle my toes and I lose like
Kobe Calais.
That's not a bad zesty song.
It still has zest to it though.
Zesty.
Yeah, no one's a Sexy Red fan in here on the DL. Come on.
Oh, I got a
Sexy
zesty song.
What?
I'm too sexy for this shirt. That's not really my song, but that's a zesty song.
It is
I would say
zest.
It's a zesty song.
It has some zest to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take it. Fine.
I love Kobe Calais.
Oh, she's good.
Shout her out. Ask her on a
I
date.
used to like Powerpuff Girls, and I was always embarrassed by that when I was
Really?
younger. Yeah, because I
Really?
forget what happened. I just remember like I would be like, "Hey mom, don't tell my friends that I watch Powerpuff Girls."
And you just told who knows how many people.
I mean, I don't care anymore.
Just like how you thought the haircut that you're rocking now was gay.
I
True.
know, and it looks so good on you.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a jealousy thing.
Well, he looks good in it.
No,
by the-
because the guy that I saw that had it, that I was like, that I subconsciously thought like looked good in the haircut, I was like jealous of him. So I was like, oh, that's gay. I would never do that.
And look
then
at
I
you.
realized-
It's giving K-pop realness right now, and we're
Yeah.
here for it. The girls are here for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that-
Anyways, let's get into some juicy stories of the week. We got P. Diddy on the run. What's going on with that,
this
Miss
is Tehani's
Hooked by
ball
Honey?
court.
Hooked by
Let
Honey?
me tell y'all.
You did some research or what?
I sure did. I did
give us-
extensive research
Give us the cliff
at
notes.
my job,
Yeah,
okay? So,
Well,
here's...
don't say that on live.
They don't know where I work.
Okay.
Don't be searching my face
Maybe
on
they'll
the
fire
internet,
you. Then you'll have to quit your job.
Yeah, then you can come
There
full
you
time
go,
with
planting
the
that fucking quick
Scrappy
job
podcast.
thing. All right, so right now, well, as of yesterday, I'm pretty sure still right now, hashtag Diddy is the #1 trending topic on
Hashtag
Twitter,
Diddy.
formerly known.
Wow.
Yes.
Infamous.
And then the second was Sean Combs, and my personal favorite, hashtag Diddler. I love that. I love when the internet is so unserious. Like, we have to make up nicknames for any and everything.
Black Epstein.
Yes, exactly. There's Black
Oh, Black
Epstein. There was
Epstein.
Did he
Oh.
do it?
Did he do it?
Or
Did
did he
do
not?
it?
Did he do it?
Yeah,
Did he
50
not?
Cent is already like supposedly making his own like
Oh yeah.
freaking documentary about this. However,
Oh,
so
drop some facts. Where is Diddy still in the U.S.?
so Diddy is in the U.S. He actually was spotted today in Miami
Wait,
with
what?
his twin daughters.
He didn't get arrested?
No, so
Playing
check it
Topgolf.
out. So
What?
they raided his houses right in L.A. and Miami, like however many days ago, and he wasn't there. Two of his sons were there. They were detained. They weren't arrested. So detained meaning like they just put them in handcuffs to put them on the side just so they could raid the house. Now, if you guys don't
The hell?
watch, Law and Crime Network, like religiously, in order to have a federal warrant to search someone's house, you have to have like a mountain of evidence. Like that you need like it's not like, the local police going in there. Like it's like you need like a lot of evidence from like years built up. So they raided his 2 homes, and during that time he was on his way to Miami. So he got to Miami, presumably today or yesterday. They stopped his plane on the tarmac. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarmac.
Yeah.
And
Private jet?
Yeah. And so they had everybody come out. The only person that was arrested, Diddy was on that plane now. The only person that was arrested was one of the people in his entourage. It's like this white kid that was supposedly his drug mule. So he had like, they found drugs and a gun on this guy. So they arrested him.
What?
And apparently the guy also used to play basketball for Syracuse University.
The white guy?
Yeah.
I
Like
think his name
random
was David
college
Beck or
athlete.
something.
Like, I don't know
Okay.
if it was like current, however. Yeah. So
Wait, so Diddy was there and they didn't arrest him?
they did not arrest him. I'm telling you,
What?
he's got people in his pocket,
Oh,
and it's
guarantee,
scary.
Actually, now that I think about
It's
it.
so scary.
It's like Illuminati type shit.
Yeah. So the reason why this kind of blew up, you know, aside from the whole Cassie lawsuit, you know, where she accused him of, you know, doing bad things to her, very bad things to her. They settled out of court, so she never went to trial with it. He just paid her out for an undisclosed amount of money.
Well, that's the other thing too, right? Everything is accusations and hearsay. Nothing is factual.
Well, it is like, so they have like the like lawsuits that people, like civil lawsuits. So they're not actually going to trial though, because like he's been settling them, so he's just paying them.
I mean,
out.
he has like infinite money.
Right.
So it's like,
Oh gosh.
I know,
dude,
right?
that's fucked.
It's so I was like, okay, the rabbit hole I fell down was like bottomless.
Fell
There's
down
like
or you stepped into it?
I stepped and then jumped and then did a back handspring. It like the accusations went back to 1990.
Dang.
Yes. So like the one lawsuit that really blew everything up is the one where was from a producer named Rodney Jones. And he worked with P. Diddy from 2022 to the end of 2023. And his lawsuit name dropped motherfuckers like Cuba Gooding Jr. He said Cuba Gooding Jr. was up in the studio touching on him, like doing the inappropriates. And like that, like he's one of those people that like was in like Diddy's little clique to like, yes, I know, like drugging people, bringing in like underage people. Like, I'm wanting to cliff note this right now. It's just a lot.
Yeah. Keep on
Do you
going.
see that? So he even named Prince Harry. Like, so I don't know if you guys ever heard of like
Diddy named Prince Harry.
Yeah, the lawsuit named Prince Harry, cause like, so I don't know if you guys ever seen like, honestly,
not surprising.
yeah, true. Like, and I guess Diddy's like parties are just like a big thing. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
infamous. So like lots of celebrities go there, like go to his like specific parties at his mansions
And they have like
whatnot.
underage.
Oh, I
And
heard
there's
about that today.
underage people there.
And everything is filmed there.
Absolutely.
When they did raid his house, they did find cameras in every room. So I think that's why they went there to get all those cameras. But I don't know if they found anything or not. So
Dude, he
Mhm.
is Black Epstein because he's definitely
Yeah.
like blackmailing all the people, right? He'll film everything.
Oh, absolutely.
but the music industry definitely.
Oh yes.
And then if one guy like speaks out, then
They're
They're
all
all going
fucked.
down.
yeah, yeah,
Everyone goes down with a ship.
it's like
Yeah.
a circle of trust type.
Yeah.
There was rumor too that his private jet went to the Caribbean somewhere where he can't get extradited. But at first they said he was going to be on that plane, but he wasn't because he was in Miami. But I personally think that they put all the evidence on that plane and sent it out. But I don't know. That's all conspiracy and whatnot.
Yeah, so
crazy.
the feds, one of the big reasons, and I was watching this on Law and Crime, cited, sourced, that
What, Law and Crime?
Law and Crime Network. Oh
Okay.
gosh, it's like crack.
That's a
Yeah, I like love true crime stuff, and like they like
that's a credible source.
I guess.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what's credible on YouTube?
That's true.
So
So we got all these newspapers, guys. You gotta read. But I didn't know who to trust anymore.
So we went to YouTube.
I wonder if Diddy and Epstein were in cahoots.
Oh, guarantee. I'm sure.
Guarantee,
I
right?
mean, didn't they already say Diddy was on his flight manifest or whatever you call that shit?
Oh, really?
I'm sure.
A
I
flight
mean,
logs?
fucking Eddie Murphy was on there. I'm pretty sure fucking Diddy was in there.
Bro, that's like,
Isn't it gross?
it's kind of freaking me out how he didn't get arrested. Like,
And they stopped his plane.
that dude is like, yeah, that's like some Illuminati type shit.
Guarantee. Guarantee.
How is it relevant to like people watching, like for us, or how is it relevant to us? Is it relevant to us?
I feel like sex trafficking is a huge thing here, you know? Like, I mean, I know, you know, I've learned a lot from Evan about this, and like, you know, like even from like I've like
You okay?
yeah, like some of like prostitutes like in Waikiki,
Yeah.
like they're not some of them are not from here. Like if you
Oh,
if
no,
they're
they
fucked
fly
up
in.
enough, like they tell you some shit.
I've had conversations with them.
I'm here.
Yeah, right
Like-
outside of Kelly O'Neill's, because they're standing there, and you can kind of pinpoint them who they are, and then you kind of like, you know, hey honey, and I'm like, what's up, you know,
What's up, baby?
what's up, baby, you know.
Personally, I feel like if they're independent prostitutes, like they're just doing that because they wanna like support themselves. Like
For sure.
I can
I mean,
respect
pro
that,
sex
you know?
work, like if it's on your terms.
Yeah, if the part that where it gets dicey is where like there's like a pimp involved, or like, you know, there's people that bring like people from other countries in and like make them work for them. Like that's really sad because that's like against their will.
Or if it's underage people.
Yeah, especially that.
Yeah.
Is it?
Supposedly he groomed Usher and
And Justin Bieber.
So you can add another name to him.
Damn.
Pedophile, you can call him.
And you know what's been crazy? Pedophile.
I love that,
You
Drizzy.
can add to Puff Daddy.
Diddler, pedophile,
Wait, I gotta laugh about this for 2 minutes.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Wow.
diddyfile. Fuck.
But I mean, yeah, all old
I gotta
videos
tweet
coming
that.
out, like he acting weird, like spending 48 hours with Justin Bieber, like at his house.
Wait, did you guys hear? Did you guys see that one live stream that Diddy did with that white girl?
I seen it.
Yeah, the little, and he
He said he rescued her or something.
Yeah.
Can we pull it up on
Yeah,
the
pull it up.
OBS?
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
what is it?
It's just put live pedophile. Um,
Can you spell that?
so put live Diddy and then put Ava Baldwin. That's her name.
Ava.
Yeah, Baldwin. Yeah. So he had her. He brought her on, and then Quincy. Quincy. I think that's what his name is. Quincy Jones' son. I forget his name. I feel like I'm getting that wrong. However, they were in the back, and his sons and his daughters were in the back, and so, he had her in front of the camera saying like, "Tell them like I'm your daddy," and like shit like that, and it was so fucking off.
Ava Baldwin.
Yes.
Is that the one right there? That first one?
The first one. Loa'a, get YouTube Premium.
Okay.
Way up.
It's way up. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any
It's not
brand.
showing up on the line.
And let's get into some Yee tea. And this is all about Diddy yet again. And this is really tough to even talk about. It's very
there it is.
dark. But there's a lawsuit that's filed against Diddy. And there's a lot of details from Rodney Little Rod Jones. And this is, by the way, his civil complaint documents that people are talking about.
Right.
He said Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his home, has recordings of several celebrities, artists, music label executives, and athletes engaging in illegal activity. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person who has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties.
Wait, who's Mr. Combs?
Alright, he also says that
That's
Diddy
P.
would use
Diddy's
threats,
name.
force, fraud, and coercion to
government name
usher
is Sean
minors
Combs.
into commercial sex
okay.
acts and pressured
used to wear Sean
Little
John?
Rod Jones to hire prostitutes for
have no
him in
fucking idea
Miami,
about
where
any of
sex
this.
work is illegal. He's been hit with multiple sexual assault lawsuits in recent months also. And federal officials are saying that they were acting on specific allegations of sex trafficking when they raided 2 of his homes on Monday. They say his alleged victims have not been holding back during interviews. So for people who believe that
What?
this is nothing,
No.
apparently the Department of Homeland Security told the Post the case has been active for several
False
weeks
publicity
as they
is
are
good
investigating a
publicity.
This
range
is
of
all a narcissistic ploy.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah, honestly.
allegations, a disturbing
How long
history
is
of
this
sex
video? 4
trafficking.
minutes?
And they
know
said
a
we are
few.
responding to concrete, detailed,
Yeah.
explicit allegations. This is not random.
Okay, go
We
ahead
didn't
and
choose
fast
his name
forward
out of
Miss
it.
Angela Yee, please.
Yeah.
Get to the live.
Where do you-
Does she have a clip of it?
I like her
I don't
setup,
know,
though.
It doesn't
Oh,
even
wait,
say
no, go to the-
Ava whatever in the video.
Oh.
I like her setup though. Her podcast setup.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
it
very nice.
Yeah, I wanna get it like
Yee,
that
lip
eventually.
service? That's a really good one.
And I like this
Eventually we
background
get to the
thing.
point I don't have to hold my mic.
So are we gonna listen to this or do we not care?
I wanna
Nah.
look for the
Look for
clip.
look for that clip.
Which clip?
Ava Baldwin.
What was the clip about?
Put Ava Baldwin live. That's her. The
Yeah,
white
but that was the
girl.
one that we were
Yeah.
watching the first
Ava
day.
Combs.
Yeah, Ava. Well, that's what she's calling. They have her call herself because on it. Oh, you guys don't have Twitter, huh? Gosh, come on. Twitter has everything.
Oh,
It's a clip of them live on his stream, and she's
live stream.
she's talking,
Okay,
and he's pretty much like, tell them who you are, like tell them that I rescued you, and she's like, yeah, with Papa Combs. I was like, ooh, yeah.
And you would think some of his friends would come to his defense, but I mean,
Nobody is.
really came out. And he did put out a statement, but I mean,
What was the statement?
I don't know. You can look it up, but it's pretty much saying like you guys.
Is it on Twitter? Look up look up
my
Diddy's statement on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, if Homeland Security.
He just said that. He just said that. You know, when one accusation comes out, the rest will come out.
I was just curious why Homeland Security came instead of like the
telling you.
FBI or.
I think FBI was in.
The FBI was there too.
Dude, if it's as big as it seems, like that's like a national like threat. Like
There,
that's,
her,
You know?
this one.
It's like a
Send
sex
I
trafficking.
don't know how to share it. However, this was the girl, and he had her on his live.
Oh, is there audio on that?
Yeah.
All right, send it to Loa'a
Okay.
in Gmail.
But I mean, what are we really expecting from like the outcome of this? I mean, we still don't have the names of the clients from.
I think it's just fun to talk about.
Definitely.
I think one, just awareness of like sex trafficking. For
Which ties into the
for Evan's concert, he's throwing a concert at the Waikiki Shell, June 15th. But the reason why is the benefit concert, which is gonna go help one of the company or nonprofits called Ho'ola Napua, which is they help rehab victims of sexual abuse. And then even I've mentioned a couple of times to Drake and Evan watching the movie The Sound of Freedom. Have you watched The Sound of Freedom?
I just
have
watched it,
not.
actually.
I know you reminded me like
So
twice.
it's a $1 billion industry, and so people just need to be aware of it. In the Hawaiian news, it was like trending for a bit with people getting tags get put on their car, so that these traffickers can come back and tag kidnap these kids. So it's a big thing that nobody's talking about, and I want to bring awareness to that. We want to bring awareness to that, and so that's why the Diddy story is relevant in our lives, and the evil that surrounds us.
That's crazy, bro.
I know. It's scary.
Cool. Let's move on to the next story.
Yeah. Something
You guys got
lighter.
any more to add to that?
All I know is that he crazy.
Well, I found it interesting that Ryan Garcia, you guys know him?
Nope.
Boxer. Yeah, so I'll talk with Drake about this. So I've been seeing like he's been posting about like all this stuff he's been seeing like within the ring, and he knows like who's guilty and shit. And then people are just like, oh, he's crazy. He's like, going insane, whatever. Which he kind of is like pretty eccentric, though at the same time like he knows some shit. And so it's interesting. I'm just like, damn, like.
Yeah, he been having outbursts like on Twitter or Instagram and whatnot. I mean, that's not how he usually was before. I mean, he does have a fight coming up, so I don't know if he's just trying to hype up a fight.
That too, yeah,
or
probably.
get attention or whatnot. But yeah, a lot of people have been calling him crazy or on drugs and whatnot because of his promoter also is Oscar De La Hoya. So he's known for lashing out or whatnot. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, he's been saying like I have all the evidence. Like once you guys see this shit, like it's.
So he's saying like evidence of what?
Like videos of like the sex rings and stuff. Like.
Oh, like of like within that boxing.
Yeah, or no,
or
within
just in general.
within like the Diddy realm and all that, like all the
entertainment
industry. Yeah.
I mean, they really didn't lie when they call it Holly weird. It's weird shit going on.
Dude, I lived in LA for a year.
Okay.
I fucking hate LA.
Why?
Because okay, not everybody though. Like a lot of people there are narcissists. It's like the home of like all the narcissists. So like when you go out, there was this girl that I met at this club in Hollywood somewhere, and I was like, hey, nice to meet you. I was just like striking up a normal conversation, kind of like hitting on her a little bit, just talking to her, whatever. I mean, honestly, I didn't even feel like I was really hitting on her that much, and she was like not giving me the time of day, and then so I was like later, she was like, oh, like she does music or something. I was like, all right, we should connect, so let's exchange Instagram. So we exchanged Instagram, and then she saw that I had like 100K on Instagram.
Oh, I know.
And all of
She
a
just
sudden,
she'd spin the block.
Completely 180.
Mhm.
Like, oh,
Hi,
you know,
Evan.
actually, I would like to make
Oh,
music.
wait,
and all
wait,
this
wait,
shit.
wait. What was your name
Like,
again?
dude, like what? Like, you are the most superficial fucking
Gold
bitch,
digger.
like ever. And that wasn't a one-time thing. Like, I experienced that a lot in LA. It's all about not everybody. Like I said, it's not everybody
Yeah.
though. Like like a lot of people there are like, what can you do for me? And once you can show me that, then I will, like, want to connect in
It's
some way.
what do you call that? Very conditional, contractual.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, very, very much like, yeah, transactional.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh. So what did you do when she spun the block?
Then
Did
I
you
was
like mush her head?
I didn't mush her head. I was just like, all right, bye. I just didn't talk to her.
Speaking about LA, I heard is very similar to living like in Honolulu as far as the prices go.
Oh yeah, it's really expensive. Yeah.
Which kind of leads me into my next story.
Mhm.
I saw this one today, and the title of it was on Hawaii News Now. It says, "Here's how much you need to live comfortably in Honolulu."
Can we place our bets first?
I mean, what are you gonna
Can
place
we
the bet on?
guess? I mean, like guess. Can we
Okay.
guess?
Okay,
60,000
Like
a year?
over
60,000?
under something.
Over, under.
I'm gonna go. I think like definitely more than that. I'm gonna
Like,
go.
is it like living on your own?
We'll get into the
Living
article. Just take,
comfortably.
just take a guess on what
I'm
your
gonna say
salary
100.
needs to be.
100,000.
100,000.
Hell yeah.
100,000.
You see how much gas was? Gas was $4.09 at Costco.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like almost
pretty-
10K
which is
a
actually
month.
pretty
That's like
cheap.
8K a month.
How
We're
much you
gonna
guess,
see.
Evan?
60K.
60K, Drake.
I say about 80, 85.
Okay, I already know, so I'm not gonna guess. So let's read the article. There are plenty of ways to evaluate Hawaii's high cost of living. The latest in an analysis that considers what it takes to live comfortably, in quotes, in Honolulu. The calculation from financial firm Smart Asset used the 50-30-20 budget, which recommends using 50% of your salary for basic needs, 30% for entertainment, and 20% toward paying off debt, saving, or investing. Based on those metrics, a single adult in Honolulu would need to earn about $53.80 an hour to live comfortably. That's $1,111,904 a year for a family of four. The comfortable or the live comfortably salary, whoa, okay. That's based on the $111,904 a year is based off of the $53.80 an hour.
For a single.
For a single person.
One single person.
For a single person.
$111,000.
Okay, that's me. I'm single. And then, Tehani, are you single? Yeah, she
I
is.
plead the
Drake's
fifth.
married. He got the ring on his finger. Somebody liked it. You single?
put a ring on
Single.
Evan's single, guys. So you know.
Give us the family.
The family for a family of four, which is a nuclear family. We can talk about that later. The live comfortably salary is $299,520. So let's just call it
A
300K.
year?
300K a
A
year.
year.
Dude, that's like a
300,000.
neurosurgeon.
Yeah. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average
fuck?
wage in Honolulu is about $30 an hour.
Wait, hold on. Who's making an average of $30 an hour as a regular citizen of this island? Because it sure ain't me. Where'd they get that average from?
Out of 99 U.S. cities analyzed, Honolulu was the 15th most expensive. The priciest city was New York, where you need to earn $66.62 to live comfortably.
Wait, Honolulu was the
15th most
15th?
expensive.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, 1.5. Then New York with the $66.62 to live comfortably. San Jose, $65.74.
San Jose's more than Hawaii?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm assuming these are the top three. So New York, San Jose, and then Irvine, which is a city in LA.
They be rich out there.
$60.96 rounded to the top three. So that's the top three that most expensive cities to live in.
I want to know what is the idea of living comfortable.
Yeah,
That-
that's a
I
good-
feel like
We'll
Yeah,
talk about
'cause,
that.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're smart, you can definitely get away with.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let me finish this one
definitely.
sentence. On average, according on
Yeah.
average, according to the analysis. Hey, you.
That.
On, on average, according to the analysis, an individual needs $96,500 for sustainable comfort in a major U.S. city. To see the full list of cities and more on the analysis, click here. Okay,
Wow.
So I saw this one meme guy. His name is Quentin Garantino, and he was making fun of the $53.80 an hour to live. Is like
It's like a UPS
bro. I gotta
driver.
pull.
I
I
just
gotta
love the memes.
Or US
bro. I gotta pull up this
Anything
meme.
that comes out, memes.
Yeah.
I know.
People are so quick with it too.
Yeah,
Like, imagine if you
his
eat-
stuff was me searching for jobs that pay $53.80 an hour so I can finally live comfortably in Hawaii. And then on the bottom it says, I only get one high school diploma. I speak fluent pidgin, and I'm not one hard worker.
The title of the song that's playing in this post is "Jokes on You."
Jokes, exactly. The state is playing a joke on you. The joke's on you.
I think you should find what the definition of living comfortably
Yeah,
is
like
in that article
like
because I
yeah.
mean you could.
Well, that was just a highlight.
Yeah.
That's why we can talk
Mhm.
about what is comfortable
Right.
living. You know what I mean? That's why I was asking you earlier, right?
Mhm.
About your salary, like what you said, some change left over. Okay, what is that?
That's a good question.
Right, because if you live by a budget, which most people don't, if you have a budget, you do all your bills, and then you have leftovers. And with those leftovers, what do you do with those leftovers? Are you buying stupid shit, or are you investing in microphones, headphones for your podcasts? Or are you paying like $60 for a Friday night, to get a studio to run your podcast? So those are the kind of things.
My ties.
Mai Tai. What's Mai Tais, by the way? Who, for people that don't know what Mai Tais is?
I don't know. You tell us.
I don't know what Mai Tais is. I don't care. I'm not
My
promoting
ties is a
Anyway,
drink, and
they're
it's also a
both
bar.
lying.
I don't know what Mai Tais is. I've never been there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the place.
I never
Yeah.
there.
Your
Never.
podcast says otherwise because you went there the other week. with-
And you got your wallet stolen. The same night you got your wallet
Wasn't at Mai
stolen.
Tais. Just letting you know. I get one update for that too. I think living comfortably, for me personally, is knowing how much bills I have, and knowing what it's gonna take to get my dream off the ground. So right now, the podcast is my dream, and so far, $60 has been what I used to get it off the ground, because I've been getting help from Evan as far as equipment and stuff. This place that I'm at already has the equipment. About $40 to buy you guys food, so that's 60,
Shout
100
out
bucks.
to the boss.
Where are we, by the way?
This is West One Hawaii, right behind us. Follow them on Instagram. Check them out. You can do your live rehearsals. Evan's been doing his rehearsals here. That's been super good. So it's like, knowing how much you make and spending less than what you make, I think is living comfortably. Living within your means. And that just depends on what your expenses per month is. So trying to manage and live below that and not live extravagant. Because a lot of times people, and I've done it before, my income increased, my expenses increased. And that was never sustainable. And so, for me, I just had to learn. I went through it, spent my money foolishly, did stupid shit. And, you just learn the hard way for me. But if people can, avoid that, if you can increase your income, keep your lifestyle low, and continue to increase your income, I think that can be living, comfortably. But that's to each his own.
For me, it's also don't be afraid to invest in your dreams. Because sometimes, like, I'll tell this, like, when I was in LA, I was like $70K in debt because I had done the stupid thing. And I realized there was only one way out, which is to invest in my business. So after getting $70K in debt, I took another $20K out on a credit card, and I invested that into runs of yo-yos, which was the craziest, stupidest thing ever. And it ended up
Paying off?
paying off, where I paid off all
And you
my
popped
debt.
off. You
Yeah.
popped off, King.
Yeah, I popped off. I mean, I was forced to
You have no
figure it
other
out.
choice.
You
No
got
other
creative.
Yeah.
got
Mhm.
creative. At the same time, the worst that could happen is I would go bankrupt, and I don't have a family, I don't have a home, so it's not.
Yeah.
It wasn't that scary, though. At the same time, it was like I'd rather not do that. So, the point of what I'm saying is, like, sometimes you gotta invest in your dreams, and that might look risky, because it's like putting it all on black. So it's like it's better to put it all on black than not go for it at all. Because then you're just going to live your life in complete complacency your whole life.
I'd rather be bankrupt on a dream than freaking wished I did it in the first place.
Guys, talk to your CPA or your financial advisor. Don't listen. This is not financial advice.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
this is
you
not
guys.
financial advice. Just letting you guys know.
I have a funny ass story.
Okay.
It's a short one, I
Drop it
promise.
like it's hot.
Okay. So when I was probably like 19, I was living in Tennessee, right? And
Because you're the only 10 I see.
where's the tomatoes?
Crickets. Cue the crickets.
Pick up lines you don't want to use.
Yeah. Anyone, please drop in the comments or whatever chat thing some pickup
It ain't
lines
easy being cheesy, guys.
for Lo here. So
I liked it. I thought it was good.
keep that one for you then. So when I was probably like 19 or 20, and I was living in Tennessee, and you know, it was my first time like being on my own, and like not only am I on my own, I'm like in a whole other state. Like no one that knows me is anywhere around me. So I finally got like my first car, and I went to go pump gas. And so I had a debit card. I had opened my own bank account, and so I swiped it at the pump. And then I got the gas, right? And so later that night, I was like, oh, let me check my account to see, like, how much money I have because I want to go out. And so I look at my phone, and I'm like, oh, how come the gas was only $1? And so I was like, I know I pumped, like, the whole thing. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, they probably, like, fucked it up. So I went out that night, and I was like, when I'm fucked up, like, everyone's getting drinks on me. Everyone's, if you talking to me and I don't know you, I'm going to buy you a drink.
Been there before.
Okay? To this day, it's actually
I'm
still
like
that.
too.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You're
And
just
so,
people pleasers. Anyway.
yeah, so I went out, bought out, okay? Bought out as I should as a 19-year-old. And, you know, Monday hit. And even then, right, the transactions are on hold, right?
Oh,
so
no.
even then, you know, I'm like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, let's go to brunch, bitch. Like, you know,
Let's go.
bottomless mimosas. Well,
Been there.
I mean, I had a fake ID. Anyway, so, yeah, so Monday rolled around, and then I'm like, all right, like, I'm at work working, and I used to work at City Gear, and you guys probably don't know what that is.
What is City Gear?
It's like it's a store, like, mostly in the South. It has, like, I don't know, it's kind of like Rainbows.
Drive-in?
No.
Oh,
No, sorry, shoot. It has, like, it's kind of like, I don't know, like, they got, like, they used to sell, like, Coogee and, like,
Okay.
Anyway.
shit like that. Anyway.
Anyways.
So yeah, I'm at work and I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry. So I'm like, well, to give me some chicken wings. So I go to the place, my favorite place, swipe, and they're like, okay, it's gonna be like $6 whatever, cheap as fuck. Swipe my card, and they're like, oh, it didn't go through, and I'm like, this is before the chip, obviously, right? So swipe it again, and I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, like. Luckily, I was cool with the lady at the snack shop, so she just gave it to me. She's like, fuck it. Like, you can just have it, girl. And I'm like, thanks, babe.
You know you're good.
Love you. Shout out to her wherever she is in life. And I went on my thing. Or actually, yeah, I went on my thing, on my app thing, and then I was like negative like 300
Oh, shit.
dollars.
Damn.
And that is when I learned gas is not $1 at the pump.
How much was the gas?
It was probably like to fill it up like fucking like $20. Yeah, and so like from there though, like it had a hold on that, and then I did so I work in the financial world. So whenever you go out or like to like a mom and pop, a lot of times mom and pops and clubs, like when you swipe your credit card or debit card there, like that machine, they actually have to close that machine out. So sometimes you may notice that you won't see them actually charge you until like a few days later because they don't actually close out and send out the totals.
Yeah, you just get a pending on your.
Yeah, it'll just be
account,
pending.
right?
And if it's pending for like 1 to 2 days, it'll actually disappear on your online banking. And then when they close it out, it'll charge you. So in that case, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, your girl was balling on like red.
Okay, so to live comfortably, don't buy gas.
I mean, well,
Yeah,
back
I mean,
then
the
it was like
drinks
a
are mandatory, right?
Yeah, the drinks are
So-
mandatory. You're not supposed to give those
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This-
just
this-
maybe not buy drinks for other people.
I was thinking about this as the day was going on today. Once I saw the post, I think especially in Hawaii, right? So the $53.80. So roughly, people get paid either between $15 and $20. I would say the average.
Is 15 the minimum now in Hawaii?
I think I don't know. Can we fact check that
I
real
think
quick?
I think it went into
supposed to be.
effect.
Okay,
This year.
Yeah.
so this year, January 1st, 2024, Hawaii's minimum wage is now $15, I believe.
14 per hour beginning on January 1st, 2024.
So next year, 2025, will be 15.
Yeah, it's supposed to go
16
up.
next year.
Oh, 16 next
Yeah.
year. Okay, so we're going to skip 15 because we cool. So we can go straight to 16.
Yeah.
Cool, awesome.
And
So right
everyone
now,
lives-
14 minimum wage. So 14 minus 53. What is that? Can we do fast math real quick?
Mm-mm.
Somebody pull out the calculator real quick. Okay, so that's $39. That's roughly $39. So we have a difference, right? If someone's getting paid $14 an hour, they have a $39 difference of getting that 53. So my thought is, right, instead of, get this price out of paradise kind of thought out
It really
there.
connects with Pu'uhonua, by the way.
Exactly.
We'll get to that later.
Here's my thought, right? And not everybody's in the position to, because their jobs that they're working probably $14 an hour is they're probably working more than 40 hours a week. So they come home tired,
Or they have another job.
or they have another job, right? Is how can you make up that $39? We have internet. You can, a month ago I created this online store, created some T-shirts, and I haven't launched it yet, but that's it. That's everything was done for free so far. So there are opportunities, is what I'm saying, for people to make up that $39, because all I hear is people leaving the state, or they're complaining that I don't make enough, or they complain about their pay instead of being solution oriented and thinking about, okay, how can I make the difference? That $39, because this is one of the best times to be living, to be alive. It's just, okay, how do I figure that out? What can I do instead of just moving away? But I know everybody is in different living situations, so that might not be an option, where I probably would disagree with that. But I feel like people can do it if they put their minds to it.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people don't even attempt to because they think that they're not capable, so that's a really good perspective. I like that.
Yeah, I think when you think of more, like any time where you have to do more of something, your first thought is to be like, I'm not able to do it because this. Like whenever anyone asks more of you, right? It's like, well, so I agree.
That's actually the illusion is that it's more though, because like you think that to build your own business and stuff, like that it's going to be any more work than you're doing. The truth is, if you spent 9 hours a day or 8 hours a day on your business, like the way that you work for your company or wherever you work, that business is going to be successful, like no matter what. So it's really an illusion, because at the end of the day, the most difficult part is like putting your intentionality into doing the thing that is going to be beneficial for you, and like not having a boss telling you what to do, being your own boss. That's the most difficult part. Once you get past that and you actually work on it, then like for me right now, like with the residual income that I'm making from my yo-yo thing, like it's a lot, like I'm working a lot less ultimately. It's more freedom for me. So
Drizzy,
yeah.
do you have kids?
I have stepkids.
Ooh, so dang. So I have a question for you then. So how is it that like do you experience like stress and like having to be like, because for us we don't have any, so like our money is really just ours. So I haven't never really experienced it other than like if I was in a relationship living with someone, to share it with one person, let alone like two other human beings, right? So like how does that work, like when it comes to like you and then your other half also like two incomes supporting like multiple people?
I mean, me and my wife, we split the bills in half. So I mean, we got like rent, the electricity, and whatnot. So I mean, we're pretty good about it. Yes, we do have two incomes, and I mean, we live comfortably. But I mean, yeah.
So y'all make 300,000 together?
I mean, according to our standard of living comfortably.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
not towards what was
The
that
article.
Yeah,
Hawaii
it was
News
the-
Now.
Hawaii News Now staff
kind of
article.
wild.
Yeah,
Kinda
that
wild
that
number.
amount was stupid crazy, like 300,000, like for a family of four. So interesting. Yeah, I was wondering because I don't have any mouths to feed other than my own.
True.
Yeah. So.
And it's easy to spend money nowadays. I mean,
Oh yes.
they make everything like one click away to spend money.
Yeah, literally TikTok shop, my worst enemy right now.
I recently found out about what is that, Amazon?
Amazon.
Ordering stuff on Amazon, how easy it is. Oh my god. Like in 1 week I ordered like 3 different things. I was like, what am I doing? I told my wife, I was like,
happens.
oh man, I understand now
Definitely
that
happens.
why you like to go on Amazon and why you always getting packages every other day.
Free
Oh, so
shipping
it's
is dangerous.
So yes, free shipping. Like it's definitely like I wouldn't even say it's girl math. It's human math. Like if there is free shipping, I'm gonna spend what I would have spent on the shipping for something else in addition to.
Yeah, and then they made it so on your phone, if you order something, it's like you swipe.
Oh my
forward.
gosh, yes.
It's just too easy.
One
They just
click.
make it too easy. There's
One
not like a
Convenience of
barrier.
life.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Oh
It's
my
convenient.
gosh. Can
It
you
comes
im-
right to your door. You don't have to go out and go to the.
Can you
go to Walmart
imagine
or
if we
whatever.
had an Amazon distribution center here? We could get same day,
We
you
do.
guys.
Yeah, they're
They're
building
building
one.
one
in,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
Staten
building one
Island.
on Staten Island.
It is being built. It's not here yet, and I
Yes,
would like my
indeed.
packages to become every day.
Hashtag
Dude, we're
first world
so
problems.
freaking, like entitled. What the hell?
No, I get so jealous. Like some of my friends in the mainland, they're like, "Yeah, I just like same date it," and I'm like,
Dude, when I was in LA, that was the one really good thing about LA.
"Yeah,
Same
Same
day
day.
shipping. That was
Mhm.
lit. We're freaking so spoiled in the US, man.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
People complain about the US. We have it freaking good, man. We have it good.
Even when we're suffering, we have it good.
Yeah.
Low key.
So I guess for the most part, all of us are living pretty comfortably.
To our standards.
To our
To our-
stand,
not
to
towards-
our standards,
towards
yeah,
what
Not
you
making
say.
not towards this.
300,000 a year.
I know.
Yeah, I think for people out there, how do you get started? I don't know. You can reach out to us. You know, I have a few.
First, think about what you love.
Yeah,
What do you love to do? What lights your fire? And then start doing that.
yeah.
more.
Brainstorm. You know, I can help you with that.
I
I
think,
think a big key component too is prioritizing your time. Like everyone has 24 hours in the day, so I mean, that 4 hours you spend Netflixing or on the internet or playing video games, like you can put that towards something else.
I feel that. Yeah, 100%. I think that's the most valuable thing we all have is our time. So what are you doing with your extra time outside of work? Cool. Let's move on to the next story. So we got a cool thing going on. Evan, you want to tell us the good news? Update us on your benefit concert. We got the concert coming next week,
Mhm.
and then
Show.
and then we got the one that's at the Waikiki show. Update us, please.
Yeah, well, I want to thank Loa'a, because Loa'a is the one that contacted and connected with the managers at Waikiki Shell, the sales managers.
Yeah.
So we have a concert coming up at Waikiki Shell, June 15th. Yee!
Yeah.
Which
so
we gotta sign the contract and stuff like you send over
we-
something.
yeah,
We can
s-
look over that after.
Actually, I need Tehani's help because we need to get the insurance figured out.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, venue insurance, and then we need to do. Actually, it's kind of like in your court more.
For sure, yeah.
Though, so we need to figure out the insurance.
We can
and
green light out after this.
We'll green light all this. The main point is we confirmed the booking for the Waikiki Shell June 15th, so it's happening.
Yes.
And once we get the ticket sales up online, we'll like put the link in the description or something somewhere.
Bada boom, bada bang.
And we're gonna be, dude. I'm excited
Bro,
to.
I'm fired up,
Dude, I'm so excited because
Fuck yes.
so the venue holds 8,500 people.
Sweet.
So it's like super
Bro,
huge
let's shoot
venue.
for 9,000.
She might
Bring
as well.
everybody.
Yeah.
Bring your mama. Bring your auntie. Bring
Shoot
your
for
cousin.
10,000.
Standing room only.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Standing stadium only.
Bro, let's go. We got 2 months.
And then the cool thing is the proceeds are gonna go to Pu'uhonua. That was the one I wanted
Pu'uhonua
to
o Wa'anai.
talk about.
Yeah, we gotta
Pu'uhonua
we'll reach out
Waianae.
to Sparkle.
Yeah.
Oh, Twinkle, not
Twinkle.
Sparkle. Twinkle.
And
Sorry, Twinkle.
and then Hola Napua, and then Friends of Waianae. So
Elementary.
All of these are like benefit.
Seahorses in the
things.
house.
So yeah, so this is just very exciting. It's a chance for us to give back,
Yes.
and then also just a chance to do something big, get our names out there too. So it's all win-win, you know. And it's just like we get to perform and add entertainment to the community, and dude, it's just I'm so excited.
Yeah. Value. I feel like we're gonna add value to the community.
Do you currently have any music on like social media or YouTube?
Yeah, so like if you just look up Evan Nagao on YouTube, Spotify, everything, yeah, that's where my music is. So
We'll drop the links in the bottom.
Go look them up.
yeah.
Like it's hot.
And then what about next week?
So next week we're throwing a concert. I need to confirm. I
We'll do
might
that
have
tonight?
another. Yeah, I might have a venue
Okay.
that might be able to host us.
We
so
got a lot of work after
I don't want
this.
to. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, guys, it's that time. We got this place for 2 hours. It's 8:45. We got to head it on out. But thank you for tuning in. I'm looking forward to the home team getting stronger. And Drizzy is bringing his sports analytics.
Talk about whatever. I don't care.
I know, but I'm just saying what
Got it.
Yeah, we didn't even get into that yet at all.
Yeah, Drake, Drizzy, tell them like some of your expertise because you definitely.
Yeah.
I've been telling both of them that you're my sports analyst and my Vegas odds guy. Just tell them why I said that though.
Tell us why you're
Technically,
amazing.
I mean, I'm just like my dad, jack of all trades, master of none. That's one of his favorite sayings in the world. But
Okay.
yeah, that's.
I want to
I'm down for
know
whatever.
what do you think about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson?
Personally, I want Mike Tyson to win, but I think Jake Paul's gonna win. Too young. Mike Tyson getting up in age.
So who's the favorite?
Betting favorite probably would be Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Why?
What do you
Dude,
think?
he's 27 years old. Mike Tyson's like 57 years
I know, but
old.
it's Mike Tyson.
Drizzy.
Dude,
Do you think inside of the contract is gonna allow Mike Tyson to knock out
that's a
Jake
good
Paul?
question.
I haven't really read into it, but I know there's a lot of contractual things going on. But yeah, I haven't really gotten into it.
Like Logan Paul versus Mayweather, right?
And then like
that was just an exhibition match.
it's the same thing with like not Logan Paul, but what's his name, Mayweather and
Logan Paul.
no, the
Oh,
Irish guy.
Conor McGregor.
Conor
Yeah,
McGregor.
yeah.
So it's all pretty much all marketing.
I think that one was an actual boxing match, and I
Yeah.
think the Tyson one is gonna be a actual
I hope so.
boxing match as well.
I hope so. I hope, dude, if Mike Tyson knocks Jake Paul the fuck out, that would be the most.
When is that
epic
fight,
thing
by the
ever.
way?
I'm not too sure.
Here, let me look it up.
Let's look up that fight. Because if we're all on island, we should do one. You know, like how
I
Joe
was just thinking-
Rogan did do
Oh,
that
like
fight.
live commentary?
Yeah, we can
yeah.
we can watch
July
the
20th.
we can watch that fight and do a live commentary. We gotta figure that out.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
July 20th, 2024.
No, but I'm just super excited to have my best friend from elementary be here on the show.
Yeah.
Bestie, not
to get to know you.
zesty.
God has definitely brought this team together, not me, and I'm super fired up, super excited. But you guys got anything else? Sweet guys,
Feel good.
take care. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Aloha. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
It's like the
KHON.
KHON.
Dun, 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 dun. You gotta hold it.
We should get some B-roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.